Good morning. It's me, Leigh, with Victorian Dreams by Leigh. Thanks for coming and sitting with me while we craft. Okay, so remember when yesterday I told you I made these cards? This was a project share, and then we made these, so it's the video behind it, the one right before this. And so I told you let's do the reverse, so it would be looking three-dimensional into a window. So, but aren't those cards beautiful? But now we're going to do the next style that goes with these dies. Sorry about the light. Ugh, it's irritating me, but it's light. I can't do anything about it. So once again, we are going to use Anna Griffin's Compendium dies, and they're the long ones. What are we calling them again? I forget. Slimline. Thank goodness. So she has it where you can cut your own base out. I don't want to wear out my machine or my plates and magnets, so I just measured this and scored down the middle. But these are Compendium dies, and so let me show you what I'm talking about here. So yeah, here is Slimline Compendium dies from Anna Griffin from HSN or annagriffin.com. Okay, so this is one of them. So I just cut and measured, and her size is 7 3/4 by 9 1/8, and you score in the middle at 3 7/8, and the card is actually going to be folded over 3 7/8 by 9 1/8. But to make that easier, I ended up going 7 3/4 by 9. I got rid of that 1/8. It was just easier to cut. So mine is 9 by 7 3/4 and then scored down the middle. So this is 3.75. Let me make sure. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to make this card. See how it's reversed, that it's the window looking down in it. These are Anna Griffin stickers, and I kept the sticky part on them, and all I did was glue the butterflies. And here is the base. This paper's pretty thin, so see how it's three-dimensional down? So that's what we're going to make. Okay? And the good part about this is after you do the three-dimensional down, you have these three left over, and then all you'd have to do is put this on a card base. Like this would be my card base. I went ahead and just did this same measurements and put it on a card base, and just use this. But see, what you could do is you could layer this on here to look like the first ones I showed you and pop dot them and then decorate them. But that's not what we're going to do. But we have an extra is nice. Okay. And let me tell you, the paper I got like 4 years ago from Hobby Lobby. It is the Paper Studios, and it was regularly $15, and I got it for $3.75. So that was a bargain. Okay. So I'm going to pick out 3 dies, and I've already laid it here. Of course, I'm not going to run this one because it's sticking out too much, but I wanted to show you what it looks like. And you take the 3 different sizes. The biggest one, the biggest die out of it, I'll tell you my tricks and tips. This biggest die, I did use that one, but I didn't like it because, oh, if I don't rip it, it's stuck over here. Look how tiny it is. I can't even get a pop dot on that. I would have to cut a little pop dot in half, which I'm so grateful. Anna Griffin always gives us these pop dots in every kit, and I always have leftovers, and I'm always using them. But even these tiny little pop dots, I'd have to cut in half. So you can use the piece that came out of it that I showed you, and that's fine. here's the piece that came out. You can definitely use it. But this is not even worth my trouble to do that. So I went down and I changed it to, if they're numbered 1 through 5 and the biggest is 5, I went 4, 3, and 1. So I did 4, 3, and 1. I'm going to cut these two, and then I'm going to cut this one. But I just took my time, because you really need to take your time on making sure that these are measured and centered, because they are going to be windows. And then we would put it through the machine. On Anna Griffin's, I'm using a base plate, a metal shim magnet, and then the base plate to cut it. And then we would cut it. So we would get these 3 pieces. But remember, I said I didn't like that cut, so I didn't redo that one. So we're just going to put this one off to the side. And the next card we make, we're only going to use these 2 windows. Okay, so let me get my base. You could cut this, and this could go on a base. This could go on a card base. This could go on a card base and save this other half for another card base. So you would get quite a bit of cards out of the 4 sheets of paper that you're using. I think I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards out of 4 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. Okay, so we got the card base. My machine is running because I put that on top of it. That's strange. Sorry, it's too heavy. Okay, so here's my card base. And then I pop dotted the biggest layer first, which would be number 1 as the die. And you take your time and you measure. Now you're saying, well, how do you know what size paper to start off with? You measure this card folded in half. So folded in half, it's 3.75, 3 3/4. So your paper needs to be 3 3/4 by, if you use Anna's dies, it's 9 1/8, or if you just cut it to shave that off, it would be 9. So I am using 3 or 2 pieces of this that is 3.75 by 9 1/8, or you could do 9 this way, whichever one you want to do. So we took those sheets of paper like I showed you on the die, and we pop dot that first one on there. Okay, then see how this paper is lightweight. I'm thinking I'm gonna not glue this, and I'm gonna put it on a really good card base. We glue that one, then we take the next measurement up and we pop dot it. Oh, I have autofocus on. I'm sorry if it got you dizzy. I'm just now taking it off. Have the lighting problem and then autofocus. Then you take your time. That's the only thing, is it's real thin, and you glue that one down. Okay? See? Then you find something that you want to decorate with. So I just went with my leftover embellishments from the Valentine box. That's where I got the butterflies of Anna's. And I'm going to put a heart there with pop dots. These are stickers, and I'm leaving the sticky part on so that I can pop dot them. I'm going to put a heart there, and I'll put another heart there, and then I would glue those on. And there you have a window 3-dimensional card. If you want to add a sentiment, you add a sentiment. If you want to write everything inside, you would. So there you go, guys. That's how easy that is done. But the good thing is you have the leftover pieces to then make a whole nother card, or vice versa. I hope that helped you. I hope you understood that. And guess what? If you comment down below that you want me to send you one of these cards that I made right here, go ahead and I will mail you a card. That's how I do it. I used to give away a lot, and now I want to mail out cards. So yeah. So comment down below, and I'll mail you one of these 2 cards, or I'll make a couple more. I don't get very many comments, so I'm not too worried. But if I have to make 10, I'll make 10. All my links are down below, and push subscribe and hit the bell because I'm trying to make more videos. That way you can spend a little time with me. So yeah, have a blessed day. Bye everyone.